There's more to BSAs than just stars, because to prop up the stars you need a great foundation. And as they say, fortune lies at the bottom of the pyramid. And this is a story which has been done by every successful car or bike maker in the world. And BSE was no different. In the earlier days, when it started production from 1910, it was still a slow start till the Great War happened. And at that time, BSA got its first major sizable orders for the British Army, and that's when the BSA brand name really entered the realm of the biking community. A lot of those bikes after 1918 started trickling into India as well. No great checks, some numbers, but they did enough to get people sensitized to what Birmingham small arms stood for, and not with rifles but with two wheels. After World War II, BSAs started sensing the need that they needed a distribution network for India. Post World War II, BSAs began proliferating not just in the 350cc and 500cc categories, but its range of 250cc 4-stroke singles from the C10 to the C15 models across the years, as well as the 2-stroke 125cc bantams began to lend themselves as machines for the masses. So if an enthusiast's wallet didn't have the wherewithal to splurge on a Gold Star, then the C10, 11, 12, 14, 15 set or the ring-a-ding-ding 2-stroke bantams were there to give him his thrills in a far more pocket-friendly manner. Think of these 1950s equivalents of what would be today's 125cc to 150cc executive commuter machines, and they delivered mobility with class and character. Being the world's largest manufacturer was an onerous responsibility for BSA. And when we speak about 1 in 4 motorcycles sold in the world was a BSA, you know that earlier sentence which I made was so much of a profound one. And bikes like these is what made BSA so very strong and special. You look at the ones with the smallies, the BSA Bantam 2-stroke, the C11 250cc quarter-liter bike, the Gold Stars, of course, both of them over here, and the twin, the A10 Golden Flash. Only a few of these which really went on to make a big name for BSA as the 50s progressed into the 60s, and then just at the very fag end of the 60s, the financial crisis which descended on British industry devoured all the bike makers then. 71 was curtain's call for BSA, and the company unfortunately down shutters. Only for Classic Legends to revive it, and you know what they are getting up with.